Hey guys, so I'm going to tell you really quickly about my experience with the detox cleanse that I just recently finished. So it is a 3-day cleanse. I got it from Pinterest, something really basic. And each day you get one designated juice. So you drink one juice for the entire day. You choose what time you want to start and you drink the juice every hour and you drink water every 30 minutes. And this is for an 8-hour period. You are allowed to eat one solid dinner. And that dinner has to consist of a lean protein and some green veggies. Like, you're not allowed to eat any starch or, your no processed foods or sugars and things like that. The juices, they were really easy to make, you guys. I just looked at the breakdown from Pinterest and wrote down all the ingredients that I would need, went to the store, boom. They were very simple. I used my Jack LaLanne juicer. They juiced really easy. They were actually really delicious. Each juice was kind of sweet. There wasn't anything too bitter or anything extremely savory. Like, the balance of the juices were really good. You're drinking it every hour, so even if it's something that you don't like, you kind of get used to it by, the second or third hour. I can honestly say that I enjoyed all the juices. The second days was my least favorite, but it was still, edible. I still didn't mind drinking it all day. Each recipe makes 64 ounces of juice, which is exactly enough to get you through that 8-hour period, because the 8-hour period, every hour you're drinking 8 ounces. 8 ounces of juice, and every 30 minutes, 8 ounces of water. So 8. So one recipe makes 64 ounces of the juice that you'll need, and that covers you for all day. I'll start off talking about the cleanse in general, then I'll give you some negatives, some positives, and then I'm going to show you guys my results. So day one, mentally I was already prepared for this. I had made day one's juice the night before just so I didn't have any excuse not to start on time and do what I had to do. So I started off and it was good. Like I said, I enjoyed the juice. Everything was nice. I had some good energy. I was feeling it. Around 1 o'clock though, my stomach was starting to growl. Like, I didn't have a problem all throughout the morning, but around 1 o'clock is when I was just like, I ain't been eating all day. What I did was I supplemented with a couple cuties, those little hybrid baby oranges, whatever they're mixed with, the little cuties. I ate a couple of those mid-afternoon, and I don't think that messes up with the science of the cleanse, but if it does, whatever. So that's what I did day one. By the end of day one, however, because like I said, they do allow you to have a dinner. I don't know if it was because my salmon was so bomb, but y'all, when I finished dinner, I was hungry for more. It was just like my body spoke to me and said, how dare you? How dare you feed us like this and then just cut it short and give me some tea. So after the dinner, that's when the temptation was the hardest. That's when it was the toughest for me because, I don't know, I guess I kind of reminded myself that I can eat and I can eat whatever. So I kind of just wanted to push it at that point. But that was the hump that I got over. And once I did, I was good. What I did for dinners was I made salmon and I would just eat cabbage with it. So that was like my green vegetable. So it was just really basic. Salmon and cabbage. Day two is where I inserted another supplement. For day two's breakfast, I guess, I did eat a whole grapefruit. I woke up earlier than I wanted to start the cleanse. The way I set mine up, I would start my first juice around 9 or 10 so that I could finish around 4 or 5 and eat dinner around that time. So day two, I woke up earlier than that, so I was hungry. I would drink water and then I did eat a whole grapefruit up until I started the actual juice. Once again, grapefruit, just like the cuties, I don't think will mess up the cleanse. If anything, grapefruit supports digestive, weight loss, cleansing properties. So I'm going to start with a couple negative points and then go straight into the positives and then show you guys my results. So the negative points is that I was in the bathroom every 30 minutes, just peeing. I mean, it wasn't anything strenuous on my body. I wasn't just like pooping all day. I literally was just peeing every 30 minutes. Gratefully, I was off work for these 3 days. That wasn't a burden, but I was in the bathroom every 30 minutes and I had to travel. I was out of town and I had to travel. It was just an 1.5-hour drive and I had to stop like twice. That was a negative for me, but that was really the only negative. to be honest, just because I'm so grateful we got to eat a solid dinner. So I guess we're moving into the positives. I'm grateful for the dinner. I'm glad that they spaced it out to where your 8-hour period, you're doing something every hour. So it's not like you just have to have breakfast. Here's your breakfast juice. Here's your lunch juice. And then here goes dinner. Like, you have something every hour. Honestly, the time goes by so fast because you're always looking at the clock like, oh, is it time for me to drink water? Is it time for me to drink my juice? And it really makes the time go by fast. So I really appreciate that. I was very surprised at how cooperative I was. Other than that first day after dinner, I really didn't struggle with like trying to go and eat places. Like, I felt like I was in control, more control than I usually feel, because truth be told, my appetite is out of control, and that's why I seek to do these things that require discipline and you know, self-denial for, you know, certain foods and things like that. So I was really pleased with my body and my mind's cooperation surrounding this juicing detox. So I'm just excited. And I hate to sound cliche, but there was a lot more energy and clarity, mental clarity. I felt like I had optimum energy. I feel like I had a lot of get up and go that I didn't have before. I think before I was just more sluggish and wasn't really self-motivated to do the tasks and run the errands that I knew I needed to do. And so during this cleanse, I really was productive. I was moving at a different pace, and I really appreciated that. And that was just 3 days. So it was really encouraging for me to continue a healthy eating process. And that was the whole goal for this. It wasn't just for me to lose weight. It was really to just kind of reset my body and start it back off on a good foot. So let's get into the results. You guys, I didn't really do this cleanse for weight loss. I really just kind of wanted to reset my body. But the results of this cleanse allowed me to lose 4 pounds. And I don't even care if this is just like water weight or whatever it is. I actually checked the second day and I had lost 5 pounds. I had a ridiculous visitor come and visit me, Auntie Flo. And she kind of threw things off, you know, probably allowing me to retain more water. The results of the cleanse, I did lose 4 pounds and I shaved 2 inches off my waist, you guys. My waist is like my pride and glory. So being able to shave 2 pounds off of my waist was such a joy to me, because that's where my face and my waist was where I felt like I was holding on to weight a little bit more at this time. And this is why I really wanted to just restart and kind of get myself back in order. So I was very pleased with the physical results. I mentioned the mental results that I felt like I had, with more clarity and more control over my appetite and my thoughts and things of that nature. I would recommend this to anybody who wants to just kind of reset and realistically reset, because I can't do those 7-day, 10-day. I think 3 days is very realistic for me. I think having dinner was very realistic for me. It was just an overall good detox and cleanse. So I really enjoyed it. Thumbs up for the 72-hour Pinterest cleanse. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, leave them below. I would love to answer them, because I didn't even sit down and plan this video out. So I'm sure there's a lot of things, well, maybe not a lot, but a couple things that I didn't cover. Or if you just have any specific questions for me personally about my height, my weight, my build, things of that nature. If you guys just have questions, let me know down below. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.